India's democracy continues to be dominated by political families. A new report by the Association for Democratic Reforms, or ADR, reveals that 1 in every 5 lawmakers in India is a dynast. Out of 5,203 MPs, MLAs and MLCs analyzed, 1,106 come from political families. That's 21% of all elected representatives. The concentration is highest in the Lok Sabha. 31% of members are dynasts, while state assemblies record 20% and Rajya Sabha 21%. State by state, the picture is even more telling. Uttar Pradesh tops in sheer numbers, 141 dynasts, followed by Maharashtra with 129, 96 in Bihar, 94 in Karnataka and 86 in Andhra Pradesh. But in percentage terms, Haryana leads with 35% dynasts, followed closely by Andhra Pradesh and Jammu and Kashmir, both at 34%, and Maharashtra with 32%. At the other end of the spectrum, states like West Bengal and Assam show minimal dynastic influence, just 9%. And in smaller states like Tripura, Nagaland and Sikkim, only 6% of lawmakers are from political families. Tamil Nadu at 15% and Kerala at 17% also remain relatively less dynastic. Party-wise, the Congress party has the highest dynastic presence among national parties. 32% of its lawmakers are from political families. In the BJP, the share stands at just 17%. The RJD follows closely with 31%, while the Aam Aadmi Party records 11% and the CPIM just 8%. Among state parties, the NCP, Sharad Pawar faction and Jammu and Kashmir National Conference top the list, both at 42%. YSR Congress Party and the Telugu Desam Party, or TDP, are not far behind with 38 and 36% respectively, while Samajwadi Party and the RJD and the JDU hover around 30 to 31%. Parties with lowest dynastic footprint include AIADMK of the Tamil Nadu, only 4%, Trinamool Congress in West Bengal, just 10%, and CPIM with only 8%. The ADR study also highlights a striking gender divide in dynastic politics. Among 4,664 male lawmakers, 18% are dynasts. But among 539 female lawmakers, the number jumps sharply to 47%. Almost 1 in every 2 women legislators has a political lineage. States like Jharkhand, Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh with 73% and 69% each, and Telangana with 64%, record the highest share of women dynasts. And party-wise, the gap is clear. In the Congress, 53% of women lawmakers are from political families compared to 29% of men. In the BJP, it's 41% women dynasts versus 15% men. For JDU, the difference is the widest. 75% of its women leaders come from political families against just 23% of men. Now, in conclusion, the ADR report makes one thing clear. Political inheritance remains deeply entrenched in India's representative politics. While some states and parties have managed to limit the trend, India's democracy continues to be shaped and often controlled by its dynasties. The Mahagathbandhan in Bihar today formally declared Tejashwi Yadav as its chief ministerial face for the upcoming assembly election scheduled to take place in November this year. And the announcement was made in Patna by senior Congress party leader Ashok Gehlot in the presence of alliance leaders from the RJD, Congress party, left parties and the Vikashsheel Insan party. Mukesh Sahani, chief of the Vikashsheel Insan party, has been named the deputy chief ministerial face, with Gehlot adding that another face for deputy CM will be announced soon. Of the 243 seats in the Bihar Assembly, the RJD will contest 143 seats, while the Congress party will fight 61, though both sides are engaged in friendly contests in at least 5 constituencies. Tejashwi Yadav emphasized the demand for a young leadership in Bihar, criticizing the NDA for having no clear chief ministerial candidate and highlighting that this will be Nitish Kumar's last election.
नीतीश जी के साथ जो है, जो अन्याय हो रहा है एनडीए में, एक बार भी कोई भी जॉइंट प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस जो है नहीं की गई है और ना ही ऑफिशियली रूप से मुख्यमंत्री का चेहरा घोषित किया गया है। तो हम लोग तो शुरू दिन से ही कह रहे थे कि भाजपा के लोग नीतीश जी को दोबारा मुख्यमंत्री नहीं बनाएंगे और इस पे और किसी ने मुहर नहीं लगाया है, बल्कि अमित शाह जी ने एक बार नहीं कई बार इस बात को बोला है कि विधायक दल की जो संख्या होगी वो तय करेगा। लेकिन अमित शाह जी से हम जानना चाहेंगे, इस बार आप ये बात कह रहे हैं, पिछले बार तो ये बात नहीं थी। यह लगातार 20 साल से एनडीए की सरकार है, हमेशा से मुख्यमंत्री का चेहरा आप लोगों ने घोषित किया। आखिर क्या कारण है कि इस बार आप नीतीश कुमार जी का मुख्यमंत्री के चेहरे का नाम का घोषणा क्यों नहीं कर रहे? तो हम लोग तो जो कहते थे वही हो रहा है। और आप देख लीजिए, जो भी जनता दल यूनाइटेड में जो नेता हैं, नीतीश जी के खराब सेहत का वो चेहरे का इस्तेमाल करके 3-4 नेता जो भाजपा के लिए ही काम कर रहे हैं, जो जनता दल यूनाइटेड को खत्म करने में लगे हैं, अब चुनाव के बाद जनता दल यूनाइटेड को भी ये लोग खत्म कर देंगे, दल नहीं रहेगा। यानी आप मान के चलिए कि नीतीश कुमार जी का ये आखिरी चुनाव है। ये स्पष्ट अमित शाह जी ने कर दिया है, निर्णय ले लिया है। जितना काम केंद्र मंत्री रहते हुए यूपीए सरकार ने जो किया, बिहार के लिए जितना पैकेजेस दिए, जितना लालू जी ने रेलवे का कारखाना दिया, उसके बाद से एक भी कारखाना बिहार को नहीं मिला। मोदी जी फैक्ट्री लगवाएंगे गुजरात में, अब विक्ट्री चाहिए बिहार में, ये नहीं होने वाला है। अब जनता हिसाब मांग रही है। मोदी जी, नीतीश जी, 20 साल से आप लोगों की सरकार है, फिर भी बिहार सबसे गरीब क्यों है? सबसे ज्यादा बेरोजगारी क्यों है? महंगाई क्यों है? कोई कारखाना निवेश क्यों नहीं है? और धन हो प्रभु हमारे अमित शाह जी, बिहार में जमीन नहीं है इसलिए उद्योग नहीं लगेगा, यानी साफ इनकार कर दिया। बिहार के लोगों से हम कहना चाहते हैं, भाजपा के लोगों ने मना कर दिया, एनडीए के लोगों ने मना कर दिया कि बिहार में कोई फैक्ट्री कारखाना नहीं लगाएंगे, कोई इंडस्ट्री नहीं लगाएंगे, कोई उद्योग नहीं लगाएंगे। आप एक बार तेजस्वी को मौका देकर के देखो, कारखाने, इंडस्ट्री, उद्योग, SEZ, IT पार्क, एग्रो बेस्ड इंडस्ट्री, फूड प्रोसेसिंग यूनिट्स, शुगर मिल, जूट मिल जो बंद है उसको हम लोग चालू कराने का काम करेंगे। किसी बिहारी को बाहर जाने की जरूरत नहीं होगी।
Tejashwi Yadav attacked what he described as Afsar Shahi and Babu Shahi dominance in the state government, promising that when his alliance comes to power, the people of Bihar will directly run the government. He highlighted development and employment as top priorities, asserting that better opportunities will be given to Bihar's youth and citizens. Tejashwi Yadav also raised concerns about industrial neglect, pointing out that while factories and investment go to Gujarat, Bihar is being left behind. He accused the NDA of lacking a roadmap for Bihar's progress, saying that the opposition alliance will rebuild the state, not just form a government, and stressed the importance of fair governance and accountability, promising strict action against any wrongdoing within his administration. The BJP has hit back strongly. At a press conference in Patna, party MP Ravi Shankar Prasad questioned Tejashwi Yadav's credibility and pointed to corruption cases involving RJD leaders.
नीतीश कुमार की सरकार की बहुत बड़ी पहल थी कि उन्होंने वर्ल्ड बैंक से अप्रोच कर करके इसको किया था। तो आज की तारीख में आपको जानकर खुशी होगी कि बिहार में लगभग 1,21,00,000 जीविका दीदी के माध्यम से काम होता है। महिलाएं काम कर रही हैं, अच्छा काम कर रही हैं।
The BJP reiterated that Nitish Kumar remains central to Bihar's progress, crediting him with transforming the state from a period of instability to one of governance and growth. With both alliances now naming their key faces and sharpening their political messaging, Bihar's political landscape is set for an intense and high-stakes battle in the weeks ahead.
प्रदेश को ये बताना जरूरी है और ये बहुत ही गंभीर सवाल है कि चारा घोटाले में लालू जी को 4 मामलों में सजा हो चुकी है और ये सजा है 32 साल की, 32.5 वर्षों। ये सब की सूची है मेरे पास। पहला है आपके चाईबासा कोषागार 37 करोड़, दूसरा है देवघर कोषागार, तीसरा है चाईबासा कोषागार, चौथा है दुमका कोषागार, फिर डोरंडा कोषागार। कुल मिलाकर के 32 साल 5 महीने की सजा लालू प्रसाद जी को हो चुकी है और उन्होंने कहा था कि सबको साथ सुनवाई किया जाए, तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट का नहीं, सब मैटर अलग अलग है, अलग अलग चलेंगे। तो माननीय नामित मुख्यमंत्री जी या दावा करने वाले मुख्यमंत्री महागठबंधन के, आपके पिताजी को 32.5 साल की सजा हो चुकी है।
Meanwhile, BJP's JP Nadda hit the campaign trail in Fatehpur, Vaishali, addressing a massive public rally ahead of the upcoming elections in Bihar. Launching a sharp attack on the opposition, JP Nadda said that Chief Minister Nitish Kumar has a proven track record of governance over the last 20 years, crediting him for pulling Bihar out of what he called Jungle Raj. Taking a dig at the rival alliance, he called it a Thug-bandhan, not a Mahagathbandhan, alleging that the RJD is a party of scams. Nadda asserted that under the NDA regime, Bihar has witnessed rapid development and improved infrastructure, adding that the people have not forgotten the days when Apaharan was a business during the RJD rule. Time now for the latest on all the efforts that are on to mitigate Delhi's toxic air. There is some big update on cloud seeding in Delhi. A Cessna aircraft has taken off from Kanpur to Meerut for cloud seeding operations aimed at inducing rainfall in Delhi and the national capital region. If suitable cloud conditions develop, cloud seeding could take place anytime over the next 3 days, starting tomorrow. Officials have confirmed that the operation will be carried out confidentially and details will be shared only after the process is completed. This marks a significant step in Delhi's ongoing efforts to tackle air pollution and improve weather conditions. A Cessna aircraft has taken off from Kanpur to Meerut for cloud seeding operations that are aimed at inducing rainfall in Delhi and the National Capital Region. But bear in mind, only when suitable cloud conditions develop can cloud seeding even take place, and that's scheduled for any time in the next 3 days starting tomorrow. But all of those operations will be carried out confidentially, and details will only be shared after it's completed. Delhi's air quality has taken a sharp hit after Diwali celebrations. Visibility has dropped significantly and pollution levels have soared, pushing the city into the hazardous category. At Anand Vihar, the air quality index, or AQI, hit a hazardous 571 this morning. Meanwhile, Delhi's Narayana recorded an AQI of 333, falling under the severe category. In nearby cities, Greater Noida's AQI reached 323, while Faridabad recorded 326, both also in the severe range. This sudden spike is driven by multiple factors: firecracker emissions, ongoing stubble burning in Punjab and Haryana, and weather conditions that trap pollutants close to the ground. Meanwhile, the Central Pollution Control Board has reported that AQI levels near Akshardham stood at 350, Ames at 342, and India Gate at 353 this morning, all in the very poor category.
Delhi's air quality for the fourth consecutive day remains in the very poor category, leading to problem to different people, elderly as well as children across the national capital. Meanwhile, I'm reporting from the Akshardham flyover. You can see there is still a thick smog covering the entire national capital region. Now, there are different contributors to the pollution in the national capital, and at 36.06% of the total emission, the DSS, that is the Decision Support System, attributed the highest pollution load on Wednesday to the others category, which stands for unaccounted sources, and the category broadly covers unaccounted or out of inventory sources beyond the study radius used by the DSS emission inventory. And now, according to the DSS data, the transport sector was the second most significant contributor to Delhi's pollution at 15.77%. Now, meanwhile, the industrial contribution from the Delhi and the peripheral NCR area stood at 3.49%, while stubble burning contributed to 1.62% to Delhi's PM 2.5 load on Wednesday. Now, in the coming days, the experts believe that the pollution level in the national capital is going to increase because of the increase in the number of cases of stubble burning in the state of Punjab, and also adding to that, because of the unfavorably wind condition, the wind is going to carry the pollution from Punjab to Haryana and to the national capital, increasing the pollution level in the national capital, and the AQI level in the coming days is going to deteriorate further. Now, people are getting admitted to different hospitals in the national capital. People who have asthma, people who have problem of short breathing issues. So these people are getting admitted to different OPDs in different hospitals in the national capitals, and doctors have clearly advised that if it is not very important or essential, people should not step out of their houses, especially the children and the elderly people. And if they are stepping out of their house, then they should use mask at this particular time. With video journalist Rahul Singh, this is Sabyasachi Roy Chaudhary for News9.
Incessant stubble burning across parts of Punjab continues to impact Delhi's air quality. However, according to the Decision Support System, or DSS, the share of stubble burning in Delhi's PM 2.5 levels this year has been much lower, around 1 to 2%, compared to 8 to 15% during the same period last year. The DSS is a scientific tool that tracks and forecasts how much each pollution source contributes to Delhi's air. Experts say that this shows that stubble burning is currently playing a smaller role in the city's pollution than it did last year. The System of Air Quality and Weather Forecasting and Research, or SAFAR, says this drop is mainly due to flooding in Punjab, which delayed harvesting, and easterly wind patterns, which are keeping smoke away from Delhi. But the relief may be short-lived. Experts warn that as harvesting speeds up and more fields are cleared, farm fires could increase, pushing pollution levels higher in the coming weeks. In a high-speed encounter in Delhi's Rohini, police shot and killed 4 most wanted criminals from Bihar. The joint operation was conducted by the Delhi Police Crime Branch and the Bihar Police. The encounter broke out early morning at 2:20 a.m. The criminals shot dead include wanted gangsters Ranjan Pathak, Bimlesh Mahato and Manish Pathak from Sitamarhi in Bihar, whereas the 4th gangster Aman Thakur was a resident of Karwal Nagar in Delhi. Sitamarhi police in Bihar had earlier announced a reward of 25,000 rupees for any information of criminal Ranjan Pathak. All 4 were rushed to Dr. BSA Hospital in Rohini, where they succumbed to their injuries. Speaking on the encounter, BJP leader Shahnawaz Hussain said that their government is against crime and criminals. He reiterated that criminals will not be spared, whether in Bihar or any other part of the nation.
देखिए, अपराध और अपराधियों के खिलाफ हमारी सरकार है। जो भी अपराध करेगा वो बख्शा नहीं जाएगा, चाहे वो बिहार में हो या देश की किसी भी सरजमी पर हो, वो सुरक्षित नहीं रह सकता, क्योंकि अपराध और अपराधियों के खिलाफ अभियान चलाया गया है और जो भी इस तरह के अपराधी हैं वो बख्शे नहीं जाएंगे, ये संदेश साफ गया है।
Bihar's DGP Vinay Kumar informed that the gangsters belonged to Sigma and Company gang and were contract killers.
क्राइम ब्रांच को सूचना मिली थी कुछ अपराधियों के दिल्ली में छुपे होने की। जब उनको जाकर घेरा गया और पकड़ने की कोशिश की गई तो उन्होंने गोली चलाई, एक्सचेंज ऑफ फायर हुआ। आत्मरक्षा में पुलिस ने भी गोली चलाई और अभी तक की सूचना के आधार पर 4 बदमाश उसमें मारे गए हैं, जो कि अच्छे बड़े क्रिमिनल्स हैं और इसकी डिटेल्ड आपको 12 बजे प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस के माध्यम से हर चीज़ बताई जाएगी।
Bollywood's power couple Deepika Padukone and Ranveer Singh have introduced their baby daughter Dua Padukone Singh to the world on the joyous occasion of Diwali. In the heartwarming photos shared on Instagram, Deepika and little Dua were seen twinning in elegant red outfits, while Ranveer lovingly held his wife and daughter close. The post captioned, "Deepavali ki hardik shubhkamnaएं," melted fans' hearts, with friends and well-wishers from across the industry showering love and blessings in the comments section. The couple, who tied the knot in 2018, welcomed their first child on the 8th of September 2024. Deepika and Ranveer, fondly known as Deepveer, first met on the sets of Ram Leela back in the year 2013, and their on-screen chemistry soon blossomed into a real-life romance. After years of dating, the two tied the knot in a dreamy wedding in Lake Como in Italy in 2018 and continue to be one of Bollywood's most adored couples. We take a short breather here at this stage. News and updates will be back on the other side. Keep it with News 9.